Hello everyone, and welcome to the most challenging goal I have ever set for myself. This year, I'll not only be participating in Inktober, I'll be aiming to illustrate a children's book and make a video every day documenting this insane journey. So sit back and grab yourself a snack, maybe a cup of tea. It's going to be a bumpy ride, and I hope you enjoy coming along this journey with me. If you haven't heard of Inktober before, where have you been? Living under a rock? No, but seriously, it's a challenge created by Jake Parker in 2009, and it involves you basically creating an ink drawing every single day for the month of October. It's been going for 10 years now, so I figured what better time to jump in. I'll link the official prompt list in the description down below. If you are interested, go check it out. There's some really cool prompts this year and I'm really looking forward to getting stuck in. So I have participated a few times in this challenge, but I don't think I've ever gotten past day 5 or 6. I've never really taken it seriously, and this year I thought it's time to nut up or shut up, and it's time to complete something. I've wanted to write a children's book for a really long time, so I thought I'd hit 2 birds with 1 stone. Sorry, birds. I've written out a story ready, so each day I'll be sketching and inking a little illustration like this one for each prompt. The first prompt on the list is ring, and I did struggle with how to start this, as I'm sure a lot of us do. Starting something is the hardest task, overcoming that first hurdle. I knew at the beginning of my tale it had to be showing the little mouse all alone with no one around, because he is lost, he doesn't know where his family is, and he needs to be quite sad. I initially thought about having a campfire with some smoke rings, or just having a mouse wearing a ring, or having a wheel of cheese, which could look like a ring, but it didn't feel right. It didn't feel like it melded with the story enough. But as I fleshed out the story a bit more, I settled on an overall theme, which you will be seeing as you progress through this challenge with me. It is magic and fate, and this has led me to the idea of having a stone circle in the illustration. I initially was drawing the mouse really tiny amongst large rocks akin to Stonehenge, though I just couldn't get the composition to work, and when I decided to approach it from a new angle, it all kind of just slotted into place. So I set the camera at the mouse's point of view. You wouldn't even be able to make out Stonehenge in this kind of view, so I scrapped that completely. And while I didn't want to be a slave to the prompt, I also didn't want to give up on it entirely, so I did settle on the idea of having a small ring of rocks, and there is also an acorn inside, and the acorn is sprouting to symbolise new beginnings and hope. The mushrooms I love, as I've always really liked these red spotted mushrooms, as they remind me of enchanted forests and witches and toads. Don't know why it reminds me of toads, maybe because they're called toadstools. And I had a lot of fun designing this background to fit in with what a small mouse would see, so there's not as many trees or bushes or things like that. It's more mushrooms and little bits of grass and twigs. And things are really large compared to him because he's so small. And in this illustration I really feel like I've got out of my comfort zone a little bit, because these kinds of things are not what I would normally draw. So that it is a lot of fun. So back to the story. The mouse has woken up inside this ring of rocks, and he remembers falling asleep with his family all around him. But upon waking they are nowhere to be seen. He is really dismayed by this, and is also afraid as he has never been alone before. This story is going to be exploring what he does in the face of this, and how he adapts. I had a lot of fun writing it, and I really hope you are going to enjoy it. I will be offering it as an ebook when it's all complete, so if you are watching this in the future times, please check the description if you're interested. But if you're watching it right now, then it won't be long. At the end of the month, it will be available. Maybe on Amazon. We'll see. The magical element is shown by the runes and glyphs that are carved on the rocks, as well as the silver sprouts coming from the acorn. This is no ordinary tree, just like this is no ordinary mouse, as you will see as we progress. And now I'm just going to sit back and let you enjoy the creation of this little illustration, and I'll see you at the end. So there we go, here's our little mouse sitting on his acorn in the middle of a mushroom grove. Kind of sad, kind of confused, and he has the whole world ahead of him, and I really hope you're going to enjoy what's in store next, because I'm really excited. So I worked with acrylic inks on this, and I went over the colour washes with some fine liners, just to make everything pop. There are a lot of things that I really like about this, like those mushrooms and his little shocked expression, like, oh my goodness, where is everybody? And there are some things that I'm not too happy with, but as Jake Parker says, it's finished, it's not perfect. It doesn't need to be perfect, it just needs to be finished. If you're participating in Inktober this year, I would love to hear what your plans are. I will be doing a giveaway at the end of the series where you can win a copy of the ebook, so you'll get a little free thing. Randomly I'll be drawing a name from the comments, so if you want to get your hands on some free stuff, you know what to do. Thanks for watching this video, and I will see you tomorrow for the next one. This is crazy.